Hello and welcome to RedmineX Academy. In this video, I'm going to show you how to work with custom field forms. This is a feature only available for our hosted customers, so consider ordering a hosted service. Okay, so in order to set up the custom field forms, which basically create forms within Redmine, is as follows. You need to go into your administration, then into your plugins and find the plugin called RedmineX Client plugin. If you click configure, here is a new set of field sets for issue show and issue edit. These field sets will handle the HTML, and in the CSS file I'm going to show you later, we'll deal with the styles, obviously. So here you can select a tracker and add it, and if you open it, you can define your custom HTML. For now, it's blank, and not a single tracker is set up correctly to serve our purpose, so I'm going to walk you through the whole process, which is quite long, so please bear with me. So we're basically trying to create an HTML structure here, which will serve on the front end in the issue detail, in the show form and in the edit form. That's why we have two field sets for show and edit. So basically what we need to set up as of right now is a standalone tracker, so it doesn't mix up with our current workflow and with our current custom fields. We need to set up the HTML, and we need to put the custom field placeholders into the HTML. It's quite a process. So let's begin by creating the tracker, or types as it is called in the later Redmines. I'm going to create a new tracker called onboarding. I'm not going to tamper with the statuses. I'm not going to tamper much with the standard fields. It's just percentage done doesn't really make sense here because it's going to be an onboarding form, so there's no progress really. There is no estimated time. There might be a due date because you want to close the task on time. There might be some parent tasks, obviously not a milestone, not a category, maybe a assignee. Yeah. Custom fields, I'm gonna set them up later. I'm gonna copy workflow from the task, and I'm gonna make it available for all projects, so I don't have to create any kind of specialized project. So the tracker is set up, and now I need to set up the custom fields. Imagine an onboarding form. It depends on what you're trying to achieve, but we're kind of going to deal with taking in a new employee, meaning they would need to have like a new laptop, stationery or whatever, some software access. You need to create a checklist or an onboarding list for this. So to make things simple, I'm gonna create just two custom fields, and based on the same pattern, you can later create like an extensive form. So this new custom field is for tasks. For my text, I'm gonna name it. I'm gonna just name it name. Just not so it's not complicated. It's not required. It's not used as a. Maybe you know what, we can use it as a filter and searchable. It's for all users. Is for only the onboarding tracker, and it's for all projects. So this is the name, And then I'm gonna create a custom field called desktop PC, for example, and we're gonna make it a yes no field. So we're gonna need to change it into Boolean. It's gonna be used as a filter for any role, for this tracker, and obviously for all projects. So the goal here is to create a set of custom fields so we can create or assemble a form that will look something like this, which is an onboarding checklist where you have the employee credentials, and then you have vital information for the company, such as the employee card, the email, whether they have or have been given some hardware or software for that matter. So like this, you can create an almost infinite number of custom fields and place them into an HTML form nicely and neatly like this. For now, we only have 2, obviously. So I'm going to create the second one, which will be desktop PC again, but not a yes/no field, but like a note field, which is going to be long text. Used as a filter, searchable, and belongs to onboarding and all projects, of course. So now I have created like very simplified onboarding form with the name, a desktop PC yes/no custom field, and desktop PC note custom field. Now we need to go back to the plugin in plugins and find the RedmineX client. And if you add an onboarding tracker issue show for now, you're gonna see name, desktop PC, and desktop PC note. These are the custom fields that belong to this tracker, so you're not gonna see any other ones. See that every custom field has a placeholder. It's the name and the actual input. So custom field number 8 and 9, and custom field input 8 and 9. This is going to serve us within the HTML. Now we need to create the HTML. This is a pretty standard HTML editor. Obviously you need to align it better. So like this, you can create an HTML form. We're not going to wait that long, obviously, so I'm going to just take it from my VS Code, and I'm going to take the issue show, paste it here, and as you can see, automatically you have the highlight activated. You can deactivate it, but it doesn't make sense because you need the HTML syntax to be highlighted. So basically now what you need to do is create or swap the custom field placeholders with the ones in the form. No worries, you don't need to do the form from scratch. We have these forms in like pre-made format. We can give you, but only if you're a hosted customer. So let's go over the HTML. Now we need name, and this is custom field number 5. This is custom field number 7. So we're just gonna switch it to 7. And then there's the desktop PC, which is 21 and 22. Now I'm gonna check. This is 8 and 9. So I'm gonna change that to 8 and 9. And now there's a laptop item which we're for now going to leave like this. So supposedly it shouldn't work. Well, it will not work, and you will probably just see the placeholders. I'm going to save it, and now I'm going to do the very same thing for the issue edit. Here, I'm going to create a new tracker, onboarding, and here I have the custom fields, and the onboarding custom field, the HTML is here. I'm just going to paste it, yeah, like this, and I'm going to switch the new custom fields. I'll swap them, number 7, and number 8, is it 8? Yes, no, 8, and node 9. Okay, so here are 3, it should be only 2, so I'm gonna delete one, make it 8 and 9. Alrighty, so right now I have everything set up and it should work. Let's create a task. Let's call it onboarding. Assign it to me. We'll put it in the CRM project. Change the tracker to onboarding. And there we have the form. You can already see some styles, but that's just because I cheated a bit. And the styles are already here in the Redmine /plugin assets /RedmineX client /style sheets. So this is the file to edit. And you obviously need to put a set of styles here for the form to appear like this. But this has been pre-made and will be pre-made for you if you're a hosted customer. And now we can see that there's a name, and there's the desktop PC, and here's a yes/no boolean, which doesn't look great. We'll fix that, and here is a node field. So I'm going to set this to yes and the node to question mark for no reason, but you will see it in the artificial table like this. And I will need to go back to the custom field and fix the yes no boolean, which should not be a drop down list but should be a checkbox. Now when I go back to the onboarding, the show form looks normal, but the edit looks much better. So this is a no and this is a yes. Okay, this would require some additional styling, so there are some lines between the artificial rows, but you get the point. You can write, for example, own here and change the record to no and own. So this way, it depends on how you want to set it up. No and own means own, or you can set it up to a select list or to radios. It's basically up to you. You can see that this is not perfectly aligned in a row, so this would need some adjustments, but this is just CSS. You can edit here directly on the server, and this way you can create a pretty extensive onboarding form that will integrate directly into Redmine itself and can be searchable within the task search. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.